Hello everyone, and welcome to a little bit of a guided tour to the Fractional Exec Community 2.0. I'm just going to run you through quickly what the platform now looks like, or what the community looks like on our new Mighty Networks platform. It's a little bit different from Slack, obviously. Things are in slightly different places, so I wanted to give you a quick fly through of what this looks like. So when you open up the app and you log in here, you can do that on browser, you can do that on the app itself. There's a Mighty Networks app, make sure you grab that. The first thing you're going to see, if I click on over on the left-hand side here, is where your navigation is. The first thing you're going to see is your feed. And so your feed, like you're probably used to in most social media or other apps, community apps. This is everything that's new, the latest things that are coming through, so you can check it out in here. This is going to show you what's happened since the last activity, or you can change that to newest, oldest, and check out what's going on over there. So the first thing I want to highlight is meet members. This is one of the really cool things about this platform that I think is really going to make a big difference. So if you click on members here, you can see who the top members are. Now, at the moment, these are all the same because we're all brand new, we're less than a week old. But you can see that there's a couple of categories here. You can see who the new members are. You can jump in and say hello. You can find members near you. Again, that's saying everyone until we get a few more. It gets a bit granular. But it's a really good way just to click in here and say, here's Pete. It'll pop up his profile. We can go show similarities, which I think is super cool. We'll see if there's enough data in there. There you go. You and Pete have a background in sales and management roles. You're both based in Australia. Fantastic. So if I like that, I can click on follow and I'll see all his activity. If I click on chat, I can just do a quick chat here. Smile, you are on camera. Brilliant. So that's how easy it is to find people in here. And as we get more people through, it'll get more powerful with that algorithm. So the other thing to have a look at is events. This is your global calendar of events. It will show all the events that's happening in the community. I'm still syncing between the Luma platform, but eventually that'll all come in here as well. And so you'll be able to see all events that are happening. The welcome tour, well, I'm filming the welcome tour right now, welcome to you. So here's a little bit of a guide. It'll show you what's happening in here. I'm going to update that shortly and include this recording so you can check it out. Let's come on down to the community hub here and click on community chat. So this is the main feed. This is similar to the general chat that we used to have in the Slack group. And so this, you've got the ability to share something that's on your mind. You can share a GIF. So you can see what that looks like. Pete said laugh. I'm going to go smile, you're on camera. And just say, just filming welcome video. Okay, thanks Pete. And I'm not going to notify everyone, but that's in there. And so you can see, you can scroll down, you can reply, you can like a post. You can see the replies that are in here for this one. So that's the general chat. You can also see the members who are in here as well. And so you can see, for example, who's online now. That's going to be, Pete must be logged out, but we can see Jaren, we can see Jay and myself, obviously. So that's where that is. The next one we've got down here are jobs. Pretty straightforward with this one. I'm going to share the opportunities that have come through, and I'll include links or any more information that's in there. Ask for help. This is the place where you can come in here and say, I am looking for a recommendation for a go-to-market framework. Does anyone have? Post that in there, and that will go out to all members, and that's how we get help. That's the magic of this community. Introduction, again, pretty straightforward. We kept the same template as last time. You'll see the feed of everything that's coming through here. And you can reply to those feeds, you can check it out, you can search, do everything from there. So then we come down to the next section on the left-hand side here, which is the resource section. So we can see on the resource section that we've got a couple of different chapters, playbook, partner hub, and contract templates. I'm actually going to start at the bottom here because it's the easiest one. Here's the contract templates. We've got the major ones here. If there are any that are missing, please let me know and we'll get them added in. Fractional services agreement. I've got a little bit of an overview for here. This is the one that I use. I've got some description of the significant clauses, and then you can click on that link and it will open up the actual contract and you can copy it. So again, let me know if there's anything missing there. Partner Hub. Okay, so with the Partner Hub, I've tried to be really strategic about bringing partners into the group, into the community that have a real value add, that really provide something that's useful for us. So you probably won't see any, here's $10,000 worth of AWS credits, unless they pay me, in which case I'm open to that. But at the moment, we have got a pretty red hot range of kind of partners in here. We've got Quilla. If you've come across them before, Quilla are an online presentation, document execution, all-in-one template that allows you to create really, really professional-looking proposals and manage that process from start to finish. So they've given us a great deal, including 10% off and a free proposal design. Check that out. It's definitely worth a look. Take advantage of that proposal design to get your core proposal sent up, and then you can just use that. Be Fractional is a training org. CGP is a really interesting one. We're going to do a workshop with these guys, and it's around done-for-you marketing. I'm not going to run through all of these. You can come and check it out. And then the centerpiece of our content here, as I think I have kind of explained in some of the earlier stuff, is working with the legend that is Rich. We've developed this framework, I guess, for this is what it takes to get started and to get up and running as a fractional. So the intent here really is to provide the community, to provide everything that you need, from a guide to partners to templates to contracts to how-tos, to really hit the ground running. And I think there's absolutely no reason why you couldn't get up and running within 2 months using the tools and the community itself here, so that you are rolling what's taken me 2.5 years. You should absolutely be able to do that using the resources that are here in the community. So Rich is a product legend. He's just starting his fractional career, and he really helped me out with, as I was running through the workshop with him, in terms of a conversation that I've had probably 1,000 times over the last couple of years about helping people get into the fractional way and what they should be thinking about. So broken that down into a couple of different segments here: getting started, setting up your business, finding customers, working with customers, commercials, and then scale. Now, this isn't fully completed yet, but we do have the first 3 relatively completed. And I'll continue to add to these, and it will continue to evolve over time. I don't think it'll ever be static. We want to continue to improve this. So that's what that looks like. And then each of the different chapters break down into, here's one on getting started, deciding if this is for you, deciding if this is not for you. So this has evolved into, 10,000 words so far, and we'll continue to add to this. I want this to be a really comprehensive guide so that anybody who's new can come in here and really kind of drill down into how we get started and how you get up and running. So the last one down here is Workshops Library. This one's currently empty. I've got an old, it's not empty. I've got an old interview with Christelle, just so you can see what that looks like. As we continue to run workshops, we will put the recordings in here. So anything that's useful, we'll include those recordings in here. Definitely worth having a look. So the other things to have a look at, you've got chat. So you can see who's online here. You can have a chat to anybody in the group. Your notifications tab. This is where you can see what's happening in the community and what's going on. So welcome aboard, everyone. I hope you like it. If there's any feedback, as always, let me know. And we'll see you on the inside. Thank you. Okay, so one more thing that I wanted to show you here very quickly is ZacBot, the AI-powered fractional coach. So this has been built using Delphi, and you've got access to it here in the resources. So you just come across, you click on ZacBot. Takes a couple of clicks to get in there, but that's the integration. But once you do, this bot has been trained up on not just the 10,000 word guide on becoming a fractionals, but a whole bunch of go-to-market work as well. So you can come in here and ask it questions like, I am just getting started as a fractional CMO, watch, and it will come back and give you a bunch of suggestions here. And so this is just another way, if you find, 10,000 words is a lot, it can be quite dense. So if you would prefer to chat to someone, you can even give it a call. This can be voice operated if you like. And you can see here, it will come up with Step 1, define your niche and value. Step 2, build your brand, activate your network, find an offer, get involved in startup communities, set your rate and scope. You know, all good stuff in here. But you can also get really specific. Okay, help me draft this outbound cold email offering my services as a fractional product lead to an early stage company. You can also copy text in here. You can give it stuff, all the things that you would normally do with an LLM, it will come up and do. And it's got suggested questions here, you know, that you can get you started. So some people just prefer to do that, and some people have spent hours chatting away to ZacBot. I'm not saying that you need to do that, but it's 24/7 support that has access to the hive mind of the community. It learns, it's continually being updated, not just by the questions that people ask, but also content like the newsletter that gets. All right, so that was a quick walkthrough on the new Fractional Exec community platform sitting on Mighty Network. So I hope that answered all the questions and shows you what you've got inside. So if you're ready to join in, if you're ready to jump on board, please just jump onto the website, hit the application, and come on through. We do vet everybody who comes through, so anyone who's on the inside is a legit fractional exec. So hopefully we see you in there soon. If you've got any questions, I'm very easy to find. I'm very online. Hit me on LinkedIn or Twitter, or jump on into the website. See you in there.